We are, making AI ubiquitous and inserting it everywhere. We are taking agency away from people to kind of be the exception from this stereotypical category that we put them in. So it does have this surveillance aspect.
So do you want to talk a little bit on the connection between some of these generative systems and surveillance?
Where exactly does computer vision and research end up being used? And over 90% of computer vision, even though there is so much discussion about dual use, that technology can be for good or for bad, it's up to the person and so on. But what we found was that most of it ends up being in surveillance, whether it's body surveillance, surveillance. We classify surveillance in 3 different parts. Surveillance of the body, surveillance of irises, fingerprints, faces, ears, and so on. But also surveillance of the body. You have, gait recognition or various technologies that are used at borders and so on. Surveillance that is used for crowd counting in stadiums or big gatherings and so on, and surveillance of our social identities, social transactions, and so on. And there is a pipeline where, as everything becomes digitized, our financial transactions, everything we do, as that becomes digital, it's also a venue for massive data harvesting. We are leaving digital traces, and that data is constantly gathered either by AI companies directly, because data has become so important, and data is crucial, especially now for generative systems. And if anything is going to bring the AI bubble, it's lack of quality data. So now there is aggressive movement to really get hold of data. So this data in our daily transactions, whether we are ordering a food from a digital menu or whether we are paying for something with our credit card, is either, as I say, directly collected by AI companies or various data brokers and third parties, maybe people that provide the backend for a website that we are interacting with. And that is then used to build AI models or various classification systems that then come back to impact us, whether we are looking for a loan, whether we are in the education space, whether we are looking at assessments into getting this school or that school, or whether we are looking at welfare benefits, as I said as I showed in the slides. All this data that's being gathered on us comes back around. It has a downstream impact, even though it's aggregated. It does impact one way or another being used on us. As we are, making AI ubiquitous and inserting it everywhere, we are kind of eliminating. We are putting people in stereotypical categories. We are taking agency away from people to kind of be the exception from this stereotypical category that we put them in. So it does have this surveillance aspect, even though computer vision research seems very kind of technical, very academic-y. Directly or indirectly, it does have implications on all of us in the real world.
We're here to make a planet. Can't nobody stop us. Everyone turn on your facial recognition block. We're here to make a planet. Can't nobody stop us. Everyone turn on your facial recognition